Alright. Trying a little bit of lighting difference here, see if that helps out at all. Got some weird lights to play with. Well, hey, welcome back, folks. Another day, another puzzle. Looks like an easy one. Trying to think of a new way to solve it. What can we do? Can we go backwards, maybe? Let's try that. Let's go with some nines. So I'm just going to kind of work around the board and see what we can do for nines. I'm noticing that there, again, I like to look for pairs. That's just my go-to on pairs. So pairs, 9 in the middle, 9 up the right side, just one spot left for our 9. We have a pair here, 9 across the top, 9 through the middle, just one spot left for the 9. Here in this center cube, we have a 9 across the bottom, a 9 across the top, 9 down the right side, 9 up the left side. Only spot left for our 9 is right there. I tend to forget and say it at the end, but if you guys want to play along, feel free to pause it and print this off and see what you can do. See if you get stumped, or especially with these easy puzzles, there's way more than just one way to solve it. Okay, 9 down the middle, 9 down the right, 9 across the top. So that's all of our 9s for the whole puzzle. 9s are all done. Okay, so let's look for some 8s. I see a pair of 8s here. 8 across the top, 8 across the middle, 8 down the left side. So this one has to be our 8. Okay. Now I'm looking at the other 8s and I don't see one that gives us a solution, so I'm not going to even worry about them just yet, because if we have an 8 up here, one of these two has to be an 8. We have an 8 that here, 8, one of these two has to be. Now that gives us a crisscross elimination. I'm not even going to go into that on the easy puzzles, so I won't worry about that. Or maybe I should. Let's stick with the easy. So I can't find any more 8s because there's too many choices. So let's skip them. Let's go on to the next number. Let's look for some 7s, shall we? We've got some 7s over here. Okay, we got 3 7s. Okay, we got a pair of 7s. Well, that leaves us down here. It could be any of these 3. We've got a 7 across the bottom and a 7 across the left, so we still have 3 choices for our 7s. We have a 7 across the bottom, 7 down the left, so we still have 2 choices, and that's okay. That's all right. So let's go on to our next number, shall we? Let's go on to number 6s. So we've got 2 6s here. 6 across the middle, 6 across the bottom. Leaves us just this one space left for a 6. We have 2 6s here, down the left, down the right, just one spot left for a 6 here. We have a 6 across the top, 6 across the bottom. This middle one is the only one left for a 6. So when we're looking here at the center cube here, we have a 6 down the left side, 6 through the middle, and a 6 through the bottom. So right here is the only spot left for a 6. All of our 6s are done. Alright, let's look for our 5s. We have a pair of 5s here. 5 across the bottom. Oh, just leaves one spot in this cube for our 5. We have a 5 in the right column. We have a 5 down the center column. Just leaves one spot for our 5 for this cube. We have a 5 across the bottom, 5 through the middle, and a 5 through the center column. So it just leaves us one spot in this cube for a 5. So now we have 2 5s here, one down the center, one down the right, and then we have a 5 across the top. So this one right here is the only one left for a 5, and all of our 5s are all done. Okay, let's see here. What's our next number? 4s? Let's see what we have here. So we have a 4 here. Okay, and I don't have any pairs of 4s. Oh, but I have a pair here and here. 4 in the right, 4 in the left, just one spot left for a 4. Now I've got 2 4s here going horizontally here. So this 4 in this lane says that this is the only spot left for a 4 here. And I don't have any other pairs, so that's okay. I'm going to stop with that. Pairs are good. You want to locate those pairs. So like our 3s, here's 2 3s. When we go to the left, one on the top, one on the bottom, so the middle has to be a 3. Okay, we got a 3 and a 3. Do we have any other pairs that can help us out? I don't, well, there's this 3 and this 3. See, this 3 comes across the middle row, and this 3 comes up the right column. So even though they're not in the same row or the column, they still are pairs because they intersect this cube together, and they help us to resolve this 3 right here. So now we have a 3 across the top, we have a 3 across the middle, and then we look vertically here and we see there's a 3 in the middle. So that tells us this one has to be the 3. So in this cube here, we now have a 3 down the right, 3 through the middle, so we know that this one is the only one left for a 3. Okay, now we have a pair, 3 across the top, 3 across the middle, and we just put this 3 in here on the left side. Just leaves us one spot, and now we have 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. All of our 3's are done. Now let's look for some 2's. So I see that we have 2's up here. We have a pair of 2's. 2 across the top, 2 across the middle. Only one left for a 2. Now in this cube here, when we bring this 2 down, we only have one spot left for a 2. So even though we don't have 2 sets of 2's, we're running out of choices. We're running out of places to put them. Same thing with this column right here. There's only one spot left, and if you count that, you'll see that that is a 2. And then also now we have a 2 down the middle and a 2 down the right side, so that also helps us to know that this one is a 2. So now a 2 across the top, 2 through the middle, means this bottom one is the only one left to be our 2. Okay, we have a 2 in the right column. We have a 2 here in the center column. See those pairs intersect? So that means this one is the only one that can be a 2. And you can also count this row out. There's just one spot missing, so there's our 2. In this cube, we're missing a 2. Well, we have 2 and a 2, not on the bottom, not in the middle, so this is the only one left for our 2. Okay, so now we have 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. All of our 2's are done. Now time to do some 1's. 1's, our last numbers. Okay, so I'm looking here in this cube, and as this 1 comes across, this is the only spot left for a 1. Okay, so even though we don't have a pair right now, now we have a pair that can help us with this cube. No 1 across the top, no 1 through the middle. Only spot left for a 1 is there. Now when we're looking in this cube, we can see that there's only one spot left and the only number missing is a 1. Now we see we bring this 1 up to the left, and this is the only spot in this cube left for a 1. Okay, we need a 1 in this cube. Well, it can't be on the right side, can't be on the left side, so it has to be in the middle. Now we have 1 across the middle, 1 across the bottom, and we have a 1 vertically in the middle. So this is the only spot left for a 1. And then we got 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, all covered up. So now you'll see that there's just one number missing, or 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. And we can count these out. So like in here, in this cube, we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're missing a 7. And you can count this column here too and see that you're missing a 7. This row right here is just missing 1. 1, 2, 3. And there's no 4 in the rest of this row. So we know that 4 has to go right there. This cube just has one number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the number we're missing. 8 and 9. Okay. Alright, this cube up here is only missing one number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is what we're missing. Alright, now here in this column, we're only missing one number. Now if you go with the row, we're missing 2. If you go by the cube, we're missing 2. But if you look at it in enough ways, you'll see that there's just one number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're missing the 8. Now once we put that 8 there, now this row is missing 1, and this cube is missing 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're missing a 4 in this cube. There we go. Now this top row is now missing 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're missing an 8. Okay, now this cube is only missing 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, this cube here is only missing 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're missing the 7. Okay? Now, even though there's 2 missing here, if we look at them by the rows, there's just 1 missing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 8 is missing because there's our 9. 8. Okay, now this one here is the cube or the row is only 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're missing a 7. There we go. Now these 2 spots, if we go vertically, are just missing 1 number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're missing a 7, and then there's our 8 and our 9, so it has to be a 7. All right, this cube, 1, 2, 3, there we go. 4 is what we're missing. So single elimination, lots of different ways to solve it. It gives you a ton of different numbers. You can start at the beginning, you can start at the end. You can go by the cubes, you can go by the rows or the columns. Just rotate a little bit, and you'll see that there's usually a really simple, pairs are great, single elimination on the easy puzzles, really smooth in finding those solutions. Don't be afraid to go forwards or backwards. Don't be afraid to skip a number. You hit another number and it will shorten the squares that are available and give you the next number. We skipped, I think, the first time 7, 6, and 5, and then 4, 3, and 2 opened it up and completed a whole bunch, and then we went back and it was really easy. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Feel free to, again, print these puzzles off and try your own solutions and see how it goes. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.